I'm getting careless. I didn't see that coming. If I want to get into this warehouse, I'm gonna have to deal with her.
Well, also, let's be honest, you were supposed to be in the army in the First World War, and you didn't fight that really well now, did you? So you're still, like, distracting these guys. Let's have a chat with our lofty... Ooh, we can actually go that way. Do we want to first talk with the captain, or... Let's first go this way. Who are you? You seem important, sort of.
You saw what happened with those sailors. Don't hang around here unless you want trouble with the bootleggers.
It's a little late. I've already met Cap.
Well, at least you're still here to talk about it. She must like you.
Something like that.
With that, please do excuse me, because I'd prefer not to be seen talking with you for too long.
Okay, like, we're really friendly out here, aren't we? Like, don't want to talk with anyone who would talk to other people. There is a entrance over there, and there's a car stopping here, so let's see. What is over here? Oh, there's actually... What is that question mark doing? Like that I've got something to investigate.
It looks like
here?
there's a way in under this grate.
Okay, let's open up my journal real quick to see if there's anything. So I have to get in there. There is this inhabitants. We've got this woman who we're fairly certain is Cat, and we've got Roy Mitchell, who is the owner of the Stranded Wheel Bar. We know a little bit more about Occult. We know a couple more places. And we got another clue or two about what's going on in this very interesting town over here. Is it that my... No, why is that thing blinking over there? I have no idea what it means. Crouching doesn't do anything either.
A whale vertebra. If the newspaper clipping in the bar is true, this bone is a real fossil.
Okay. So it's a real fossil. Let's see if there's anything hiding around here that might help us out. Oh, there's actually... Oh, I can take the stairs. Okay, can I go over there? I can't.
I could use this old winch to lift the grating, but it's been completely taken to bits. There must be some spare parts amid all this clutter.
Okay, I can do that, I think. Can I jump off here, or I can't? I just have to take the stairs again. Okay, some old parts. Probably here. Sure, I am going to...
This handle will be perfect for the winch.
Anything else? I don't think so. Ooh.
A ratchet device. Exactly what I need.
I have no clue how I know how to build this thing or to build it up again. But until then, let's just search for things we can use in the hopes of assembling it and actually having a useful whatever it is I need.
It should be possible to mount this cogwheel on the winch.
Alright, this should be everything, shouldn't it? Maybe something in this corner? I don't think so. Alright, so let's get up again and see whether this is everything that I needed to repair the thing over there.
Looks like everything is in its place. All I have to do is turn this handle.
Well, then you do so, if that's the only thing you need to do. Alright, so we open this up. I think before we're actually going in there, which seems like a very dangerous and bad thing to do, let's first have a little talk with our captain. Maybe he knows a little bit more about this cat person, and... I mean, since we already met her, I think it's only fair to say that he should give me a little bit more information, considering that I don't really enjoy
Prohibition
being...
is just a joke around here.
You know...
That suits me.
Beaten
fine.
again by her anytime soon.
You're back again.
Yes, I am.
What can I do for you?
These bootleggers seem unwilling to let anyone approach the warehouses.
They're part of the private property I mentioned earlier.
And yet the place looks abandoned. Why guard the entrance?
As a precaution, I suppose. All the warehouses are more or less interconnected by old sewers.
You mean that there's a way to go from one to the other by tunnel?
I couldn't tell you if it's still the case today for all the warehouses on the island, but I think I can imagine what you've got in mind. You can always visit them if you're not the claustrophobic type.
Well, I already opened one up, so... let's go there then. I mean, I don't think he's willing to tell us anything more than he already did. I really don't like this island. Members of the asylum. There's actually an asylum over here? Ah, interesting. Alright, so let's jump into the sewers. Which means they're probably going to smell horribly. This, and I don't hope we find rats here. Yeah, that is going wrong. Let me go back, let me go back. It won't let me go back. Okay.
Smoke. It's coming from this oil. I hope it's not toxic.
Well, I suppose it is, so... I think we have to go this way then. We're quite loud, aren't we? No, I don't want to... And we're swimming in the sewers. Are we absolutely serious? This is not nice. This is not nice. Probably something is going to scare us in like 3, 2, 1. Yeah, thought so. Okay. Alright. So I think this kinda confirms my theory that everyone on this island is going absolutely crazy. Or at least that whatever happened all those years ago with the miraculous sketch kinda drove this whole island and its inhabitants to insanity. And this isn't looking good for anyone.
This is primitive.
Okay, yes, it's indeed looking primitive. And also, I think that this smoke was actually more harmful to us than we probably thought in the beginning. It might be something that causes hallucinations, which wouldn't surprise me, really. It seems like a way into the warehouse, which I'm just going to take. Like, this cat person can get everything she wants.
Stinks.
This place stinks. Let's quickly go through our journal. I've got 1 character point available to me. What do I need more of? Understanding the motive of a person. Probably more investigation. At least 1 more day of it would help us out immensely, I think. Sanity. So we've got the next one, which is the submerged city. While investigating the Hawkins warehouse base entered a partially submerged tunnel that ran under the docks. There's something took hold of his arm and tried to drag him beneath the surface. Rounding, the detective caught a glimpse of human and animal bodies, as well as the underground city. Pierce managed to make his way back to the surface to discover that, rather than tentacles, it was seaweed that had him wrapped around his arm. Vision, nevertheless, disturbed him by its clarity and its violence. Yeah, rather understandable.
What is the connection between this place and the Sarah Hawkins case?
Probably quite a bit. Let's first check these boxes out. I'd rather not be, you know, skipping on evidence or anything like that. And then this place must go crazy. Enter construction. Hold both. Okay. So let's see. So we're in a construction, which is probably not the truth.
The glass is shattered, like someone smashed it. Was it before or after the removal of these bandages?
Or the bandages were used to bandage the wrist that smashed, or the visitor smashed the the mirror. There's something over here as well, a ticket it seems like.
A petite Parisian. Who might keep a news clipping about Sarah Hawkins?
And that is looking so green. Not looking good, to be honest.
Is this one of Sarah Hawkins' paintings?
I think so. So we can leave the reconstruction.
It smells as bad as it looks.
What
Who
is
has
this?
enough money to buy painkillers, but stays in a place like this? Can't sleep. I know how that feels.
Let's leave the reconstruction because I'd rather inspect things through a less foggy place. Oh, wait. So... okay. So they smashed the glass either before or after whatever happened. Right, so let's leave the reconstruction for now. So I've got a new clue memorized. There is this place which seems like a bed of some sort. Oh, I have to say I prefer the reconstruction. Anything in the bookcases that can give me a clue? I don't think so. There's a boat hanging there.
Someone has settled in here. And whoever it is has something to tell me about the Hawkins case. Is there anyone in there? You! Don't move! Detective Pierce. I told you to stay away from this warehouse.
Well... someone else is interested in the Hawkins, and this case is far from being wound up. So... let's team up. Like, I can test my psychology, but I think it's like a 2 out of 5, so it isn't that good. So, let's just start with telling him that someone else is interested in whatever happens.
Look around you. Someone has settled in here. Can you explain what this painting is doing here?
This strange portrait. Wait, I know it. It was in the Hawkins mansion when we came to investigate the fire.
So you confirm that it was removed from the crime scene. Interesting. I'd like to go and see the mansion now.
Of course. You want to go back along his trail? I'd like to understand how this painting made it to here. Come on. My car's parked down the way.
That's
Andrews, would you please
a
shut the
difference in
door?
attitudes.
And open your eyes, damn it. This guy went right under your nose.
Though I can't recommend anyone going
Her
through
again.
the sewers to get there. And apparently
This
the
case
police
has
of this
nothing to
island
do with you,
isn't
Baker.
really fond
Clear the
of Cat
passage or
either.
I'll shut you up for obstruction.
Officer Bradley, you've finally grown a pair. Too bad you're too fat to see them down there.
Why you?
Come on, keep the smile. You don't want to force me to widen it.
Okay, I get it. Can we go to the mansion now?
I thought I'd straightened you out, mister. I am disappointed, but we'll meet again.
Is it far, this mansion?
Look behind you, at the top of the ridge. You see the building?
You're telling
That's
me...
the Hawkins mansion. Come on, we got some driving to do.
You're telling me a crazy lady, a man whose past and fortunes are unknown, and the 11-year-old son lived in that spooky mansion on this spooky island with these crazy people who are becoming more and more crazy by the minute. And no one thought it was weird. Right, Chapter 3, Garden of the Hawkins Mansion. Pierce managed to get into the warehouse. This place, though thought to be abandoned, revealed some surprises, signs of recent occupation, as well as a partly charred painting. Interrupted in his searching by the officer Bradley, Pierce convinced him to join his investigation. The police officer is willing to drive the detective to the Hawkins mansion. Okay, so here we are. The spooky mansion. I think that's what they meant by widening the smile. Or it is another scar that's just conveniently running out along his cheek. I am not rude with regards to this mansion. This mansion is creepy, and someone is in there. Or at least... maybe more than one person is in there. Also, is there blood on the fences? There is definitely blood on the fences.
Here we are, Hawkins Mansion.
Like, how is it not surprising that the only trees I've seen so far on this island are big, spiky, without any green or leaves?
There's only old Winchester in his hut.
Alright, so I thought the mansion was burned in the fire.
I see no scorched trees or fire damage on the building.
You're pretty damn observant, ain't you? The fire was quickly contained. Old Silas acted as soon as he could.
Not soon enough to save the Hawkins.
They were trapped in the drawing room. And don't go troubling Silas anymore. His guilt torments him enough as it is. Are we gonna take a closer look at this mansion, or do you have other questions?
This place is falling into ruin. Is no one else caring for it?
You won't get me to believe that it looked any better 3 months ago.
It's a very old building, you know? Its foundations would probably date from the arrival of the first settlers.
Huh. It's really that old.
Come on, let's leave the stories of the dead alone. They've nothing to do with your case anyhow. Let's go up there. Unless you still have questions.
Alright, so you seem to know the place very well, don't you?
You're the one who looked after the Hawkins case.
Don't think I was trying to hide it. It's just that this discovery shakes my convictions.
That's why you're so keen to find out who removed the painting from the mansion.
Yes. If something escaped us, or if there's been a law enforcement error, then it's up to the police to make good its mistake. Anything else?
So you're not the first to talk about Winchester.
Your partner, Andrews, warned me against him.
You managed to get something out of that bum? I'll end up asking you for advice.
He talks too much. He inferred that old Silas was slightly unhinged.
That's not far off the mark, I suppose. But kinda unfair at the same time. You know, Silas Winchester has been working for the Hawkins family as far back as I can remember. Charles was like a son to him. The day of the fire, he lost his whole family. So he's got nowhere to go. And, as you'll see, in a way he's still watching over them. Is there anything else you want to ask me? Or do you want to go up there?
Is there anything I should be wary of when going up
I
there?
prefer to be prepared if there's going to be trouble.
It's a wise attitude. But apart from old Silas and some rotten floorboards, there's nothing to worry about.
Could he be a problem?
Strictly speaking, he ain't dangerous. But since the tragedy, he's been a little touched. Though he's a remarkably sturdy man, given his age. A true force of nature.
A sad old man doesn't worry me.
Gee, if you don't want to listen to my advice, we might as well go. Right?
Yeah, though I have to say,
Night
it
falls
probably isn't
quickly
smart
here,
not to
and I
listen
want to be able to
to
see
the
through
advice
the
a police
I'll
agent
go with you.
of this
If
spooked
only
island
to
is giving me.
reassure Silas.
Alright, so let's accept him. Like, going to a spooky mansion is better to be with two of us than just
Why
me.
not?
Right.